This is your house. This is your car. This is your toothbrush. These are your things. But these are the things that matter. And somewhere in between is this guy. Introducing Jibo, the world's first family robot. Say hi, Jibo.
Hi, Jibo.
Jibo helps everyone out throughout their day. He's the world's best cameraman. By intelligently tracking the action around him, he can independently take video and photos, so that you can put down your camera and be a part of the scene.
Jibo, take the picture.
He's a hands-free helper. You can talk to him, and he'll talk to you back, so you don't have to skip a beat.
Excuse me, Anne?
Yes, Jibo.
Melissa just sent a reminder that she's picking you up in half an hour to go grocery shopping.
Thanks, Jibo.
He's an entertainer and educator. Through interactive applications, Jibo can teach.
Let me in, or else I'll... And I'll... And I'll blow your house in!
Hey, where'd you go? There you are.
He's the closest thing to a real-life teleportation device. He can turn and look at whoever you want with a simple tap of your finger.
Check out my turkey dinner, Mom.
I wish you wouldn't eat that.
Hey, they make turkey pizza? I want turkey pizza.
And he's a platform, so his skills keep expanding. He'll be able to connect to your home.
Welcome home, Eric.
Hey, buddy. Can you order some takeout for me?
Sure thing. Chinese, as usual?
You know me so well.
And even be a great wingman.
You have a voice message from Ashley. Want to hear it?
Absolutely.
Hey, call me when you're home.
Better make that takeout for two, Jibo.
We've dreamt of it for years, and now he's finally here. And he's not just an aluminum shell, nor is he just a 3-axis motor system. He's not even just a connected device. He's one of the family.
Good night, Jibo.
Jibo, this little bot of mine.
What if technology actually treated you like a human being? What if technology helped you to feel closer to the ones you love? What if technology helped you like a partner, rather than simply being a tool? That's what Jibo's about. That's why I created this company. And I've got the right team to do it. People with a proven track record of bringing innovative technologies and exciting content to market. But now, we need your help to build Jibo, to bring it to the world, and to grow the community. Let's work together to make Jibo truly great, and together, we can humanize technology. Hey, Jibo. What's your favorite movie? That's my favorite too. Jibo, look at me, Jibo. Jibo, you too. Jibo, on the right. Hey, Jibo.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, Jibos.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hi. Okay, Jibos, look over here. Look over here, big guys. Good job. Hey, how are you guys doing? Look over here. Hi. Hi, I'm happy to see you too. What about over here? Hey, guys. Hey, Jibo.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's good to see you.
Well, we need a simulator for a couple of reasons. When we first started building out the SDK and our skills, we realized that we needed something to test against. We needed our skills to run on something. At that point, we didn't have a robot yet. So we built out the simulator so that our skills team could go ahead and build our core skills while our robot was being designed and made. Our second reason was that we wanted developers to be able to jump in right away. Having a simulator will allow them to do that without having a robot. If you think about how Jibo, how his software is designed, you can think about how the human brain processes information. You have your vision centers, which takes in information from your eyes and converts that into how it perceives the world around him. On Jibo, we call this the local perceptual system. You have in your brain a motor cortex, which can help you move your muscles. Jibo also has the same thing. It's called his motion system. He has a system for touch. He has a system for understanding and hearing language. He has a system for speaking language. And all of these systems run on Jibo. The skill you can think of as kind of as higher level reasoning, what your cerebral cortex would be, your frontal lobes. These are the parts of the brain that take in information from other parts of the brain that have been pre-processed and can make decisions about it, and then send information to other parts of the brain to act on those. So the skill is just this decision-making logic. It takes in information from all these other services, the LPS, the vision, the touch, the speech centers, and can make decisions about that, and then produce output like motion and emotion and speech and audio. For the simulator, we want the skill to be in an environment where it doesn't know whether it's running on a robot or if it's running on a simulator. So what we do is we actually simulate each one of those little parts of Jibo's brain. We can simulate the vision by placing fake people in a 3D environment and moving them around with the mouse. We can fake speech by typing into a text box. We can fake touch by clicking on a part of the 3D model. And we can fake motion by creating that motion feedback and just simulating the actual physicalness of Jibo. That way, the skill, when it's running and it's getting information from these systems and it's sending information back, it doesn't know it's running in a simulation environment. But it is. It's better for a developer to test on the robot because of the way the skill interacts with the hardware and with the data that's coming in from these services. It's not always going to be exactly like the simulator. In fact, the simulator is probably going to be more reliable than the data that comes in from the robot, just because the robot is looking at the real world with different lighting conditions, different noise conditions. There's so many different factors that go into how Jibo perceives the world. Even a human, when you're in a loud environment, you'll say, what, all the time. So the simulator will always simulate a perfect environment, whereas when you test on Jibo, you're going to have that imperfect environment, and you want your skill to be able to handle these cases. Our biggest challenge was really fooling the skill into believing it was running on the robot. The whole point of the simulator is so that you can build a skill exactly like you would build a skill on the robot, but be able to run it in the simulator. It took a lot of tweaking and tuning to match the systems up from an API standpoint so that they behave the same, they had the same programmer interface, and basically just fooled the skill into believing that it was running on the robot. It really helped us when we didn't have a robot to start building on our skills.
Hi, I'm Steve Chambers and I'm the CEO of Jibo, and I'm here with Cynthia, our founder and expert and pioneer in the field of social robotics. And Cynthia and I wanted to provide you a bunch of updates, starting with areas of the program we each find most exciting and ending with the latest on our delivery dates. First, please forgive this Band-Aid on my forehead.
Yeah, it's building robots is a contact sport.
Apparently so. So Cynthia and I thought we'd talk first about the evolution of Jibo himself, his industrial design, or ID, and show you our progress.
Yeah, so 2 years ago, we designed the industrial design of Jibo, shown in this appearance model.
And this was what you all saw in the campaign video. Quite a bit different, you can tell. This is what we call our Delta type, built from off-the-shelf components, not built to scale and ship to any consumers. It was just really for the video. And this is our latest. This is our P2, 2 for the second prototype in what will be a run of 5 prototypes as we productize and finalize our Jibo.
So I'm going to say a bit more about the P2 later on, and you're going to see it in action.
So back to each of our favorite parts of the program. I'll start. My favorite part's the Jibo SDK. I love partner enablement, developer enablement, and we're currently using the SDK in-house ourselves to build out the core skills Jibo will come with, like a Jibo Jot. Our early adopter developers will get their hands on the SDK this fall. I'm going to ask Jonathan Ross to not just show you the SDK, he leads our SDK development here at Jibo, but also show you how the SDK and Jibo the robot work hand in hand together.
The SDK is made up of a behavior tree tool, animation tool, and simulator. I'm going to show you how to create a quick skill and upload it to the robot just like a developer. So first thing I'm going to do is create a sequence of 2 animations. So I'm going to first create a play animation behavior, right in my behavior tree tool. And I'm going to choose a 0 animation. Now a 0 animation just zeroes the robot out. Next, I'm going to add a sibling below this play animation. And I'm going to create a new animation. And we'll call it Greetings. This opens up the animation editor. So for the body, let's make this 60 keyframes long. So that's 2 seconds. We'll just have them lean left, straight up, and then back down again. So we'll create a keyframe at 0. We'll create a keyframe at key 30. And we'll create a keyframe at key 60. At key 30, we'll just have them bend over a little bit. And we'll keyframe that. We probably want to do something with this eye, so we'll create a keyframe there, there, and there. And we can, in the eye editor, we can scale that eye down to make it look like he's blinking. And then if we play that out, we can see the animation in its full. So if we save that out, go back to our behavior tree, we can then go choose that animation. And notice you can preview it right there. So we'll choose that and save out our behavior tree. So this is a very basic skill. All it does is it plays a single animation, and I'll show you how to push it to the robot. Here we have a command line. All we have to do is type Jibo run, and we'll automatically launch the skill on the robot. And there you go. So this was a very simple skill. If you're building a real skill, you're also going to be integrating audio-speech recognition, text-to-speech, natural language understanding, and it's all going to be integrated into the SDK.
Check out our September 14th blog post. It shows a great example of Jibo's expressive movement and personality, and shows how a bit of development on Jibo can create a fun and really entertaining interaction. And if you haven't seen Jibo twerk, I encourage you to take a look at that blog post. So, what is your favorite area of the program right now?
Well, obviously, the robot. So the P2 is coming together so beautifully. We're seeing finalized electronics, mechanicals, industrial design, fit and finish, all the software systems coming together to make that Jibo experience possible and really communicate our vision of a social robot in the home.
And several of our earliest adopters from the first campaign, the Indiegogo campaign, are asking for a delivery update. So we thought that was a totally fair ask and wanted to clarify.
We felt it was important to really understand all the design and development details and their impact on manufacturing before communicating a date.
So to get to the point, we're going to delay the shipment of Jibo from the original date shared in the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. Now, depending on the perk you selected at that time, this may be negligible. I wanted to personally share the why behind this. As you're well aware, Jibo is one of a kind. He can interact with you intelligently, he can initiate interaction rather than simply respond. He learns about you as an individual, he has personality. Enabling Jibo to be that new, helpful family member in your home involves a lot of complex technologies, like artificial intelligence, facial recognition, voice recognition, and touch command and control, and the list goes on and on. This also makes building Jibo, the world's first social robot for the home, a pretty complex endeavor.
But now we have the right team of experts across a number of key areas to bring Jibo to life. The company was all of 9 people back then.
And since our Series A funding, which was key focus of last year and beginning of this year, we've been able to move into high gear in hiring the talent and get moving on building out Jibo. Today we're almost 45 people, with the majority of hires in engineering and design. We've made tremendous progress in those areas, engineering, design, as well as manufacturing. Our goal is to get this experience just right and also ensure the quality is top-notch for you when you get your Jibos in your home. As for the schedule itself, Jibos will start arriving on Indiegogo early adopter doorsteps in the March-April 2016 timeframe. Deliveries will take place across those 2 months as we ramp up our production. Now, some international deliveries, pending local government certification, may vary from those dates. Pre-orders from the In Demand campaign, that's the second campaign we did from just this past summer, those are no different than what was communicated in the campaign, so no change there.
And thanks to you, our consumer and developer communities, we had 2 very successful campaigns.
We sincerely appreciate your patience and support, and we look forward to getting Jibo into your hands and into your home soon.